right, a big week for the U.S. economy. The Federal Reserve is meeting and could vote to hike interest rates once again in an effort to tamp down inflation.
However, with the recent failure of two U.S. banks, some economists speculate they might reverse course. Lauren Blanchard has details from Washington.
Another bank scare impacting the global economy. Shares of Credit Suisse, a Swiss bank, plunged more than 50% on Monday. That's following an announcement that its banking rival, UBS, would step in to buy it for $3.2 billion. It comes on the heels of the recent collapse of two major U.S. banks.
I'm glad that it's actually another bank acquiring another bank and not a complete bailout from the government perspective.
Amid the unrest in the banking industry, the Federal Reserve is meeting this week and is expected to raise interest rates by a 1/4 percentage point. Inflation is still well above its 2% target, but many economists and investors are calling for the Fed to reverse course.
I think the real economy, at least to what we have right now, is holding up better than the banking system. But I think the banking system is telling the Fed very, very clearly right now that it's time to pause.
Back off.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers are pointing the finger in different directions on who is to blame for the turmoil.
Something failed in the Biden administration, not the least of which is they caused the problem with double-digit inflation.
I'm calling for the Fed right now to reverse its weakened regulations and to bear down, to look at these banks with much more scrutiny.
Next week, House lawmakers will hold a hearing on those two U.S. bank failures to try to figure out what exactly went wrong. In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox 32 Chicago.